Continuing with our commentary, I have someone here now that is new to the Evangelion rebuild movies, but by no means new to Evangelion. Tell everyone who you are.
Hi, this is Tiffany, also known as Asuka, and now known as Asuka Langley Shikinami.
Shikinami, yes. Now, although Asuka has a different name, you've been Asuka for quite some time.
Yes, almost 14 years at the point we're recording this.
14 years?
Yes.
Wow. Can you tell me a little bit about maybe recording Asuka the first time and getting to do that back in the day?
Yeah, of course, when we started doing it, the biggest difference is that when we started doing it, it was not a global phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
When we started recording, it was still, airing, like I think its second run on TV in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
It hadn't come out on home video yet in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't know what it was going to become. So now working on the movies,
Mm-hmm.
of course, it's already this huge, iconic franchise
Mm-hmm.
with this global following of lots of people, so
Yeah.
and there's all this anticipation for it. When I was doing it the first time, I was like, oh, this is a cool character.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun. But now there's much more expectation.
Well, you never know what's going to take off and what's not. That's why, as an actor, you always try to just do your best on everything.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely, yeah. I mean, I was having an awesome time doing it right from the start, but I just didn't know what it was going to be, so...
Now, Asuka has been through the first series, the director's cut, the couple of follow-up movies,
Yes.
And this movie. Is there anything
Yes.
else that I'm missing?
Not for me. What I hope is that this is such a tremendous success in the Western world that we get to bring over all of the video games, and then I would get to voice those.
Video games would be nice.
Yeah, because that's what Yuko's gotten to do, all of that, all those video games, and of course, like the pachinko parlor games and all that stuff that we'll never ever get. But I hope for the video games.
Well, in the stuff that we have seen here in North America, what do you think is different about Asuka in all of the different incarnations? Maybe the series versus the movies versus this set of movies, besides the Shikinami?
Yeah, besides the Shikinami, well, the biggest difference from previous versions to this version is that there's not really, at least in this movie, there's no focus on the fact that she's from Germany. She doesn't speak any German. That was honestly a little disappointing for me because I speak German. I was really looking forward to that.
Well, her boxes of belonging.
Her boxes came from Germany, but it's just never, ever really mentioned directly. And then, apart from that, which to me is a huge difference, there's no fascination with Kaji.
There isn't.
And that is a big, big difference that the old Asuka was in love with Kaji.
The old Asuka loved scruffy-faced ponytail man.
She loved her some Kaji. But now it's like, whatever. Now she gets invited to go to some thing with Kaji, and she's like, whatever, I'll stay here. What?
Yeah.
What? But it's Kaji!
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. There was an invitation, and that was open to everyone that Shinji had, and she's like, I'd rather stay here and play video games.
She'd rather stay at home. What? Have you seen his ass? I mean, it's like... I stopped for a second because I thought, can I say ass? Yes, I can say ass.
There's enough blood and stuff in the movie where the commentary can have the word ass in it.
You can see Asuka's ass, so, I mean, please.
You can clearly see it.
Clearly.
It has a coat of red paint on it, and that's about it.
A see-through window pane to my butt.
Now, those are some of the differences in Asuka. Do you think there are any differences in Asuka's relationships with some of the other characters in the series versus the movie? We have a Shinji, we have Kaji, we have Hikari.
The biggest difference that I notice, apart from the fact that she could not give a crap about Kaji's existence, is Hikari. Because they really become friends pretty quickly in the TV series, and they become like very, very good friends. And in this version, when Hikari's trying to come up to her, have lunch, let's be friends, and Asuka's really kind of a bitch to her and very dismissive. So that was quite different. But her relationship to Shinji is to me is fairly similar, and with Misato, I think it's pretty similar.
Well, she did have that open conversation towards the end of the movie.
Right. Well, that's when things started to really change. It's like a lot of the stuff with the basic idea of the storyline and even some of the scenes were really similar to what we've seen before until that moment when she's going to go be the test pilot of Unit 3. Okay, we've never seen that before, and now she's in the see-through plug suit, and then that conversation that she has with Misato. That's when, okay, now it's all new stuff is happening. So, yes, that was different then, but the, relationship that she has with Misato, we see that she's clearly met Misato before, and moves right in with her as per normal and has a lot of personal belongings.
Lots of personal belongings. I think she has the only European and or Western style bed.
Yes, she has a big double-sized brass bed with a desk and chairs and tables and all of this stuff.
Nothing laying on the ground.
She's got his little lame futon and but she has quite a lot of possessions.
Something that she doesn't seem to possess a lot of, in at least the scenes when she's at home with Misato, is clothing.
Yes. Wow. I mean, I counted in one shot that there were about 5 suitcases, but everything that she wears would have fit in an overnight bag because she wears a bra and little booty shorts and these little tiny tank tops and very inappropriate clothing for a 14-year-old girl. But
I liked the bra or bikini combination with apron when she was cooking.
Yes, because that's, if you're going to be in a
Daisy
room...
Duke shorts.
Yes, if you're going to be in this room with hot surfaces and boiling liquids, you want to be sure that as much of your skin as possible will be exposed. It's all fan service.
Now, you mentioned her earlier, Miss Yuko.
Yes.
You actually know Miss Yuko.
Yes,
why don't you tell us about that?
I do. Well, I met Yuko Miyamura, who's, of course, the original seiyuu for Asuka, about 2.5 years ago. And I had wanted to meet her for a really, really long time. And we just instantly hit it off. It's almost like two minds or two souls or one soul and two bodies or something. I don't know. We just really... very simpatico. It's fantastic. I even though I used to fantasize that we would meet and we'd be best friends and we'd go to the Hello Kitty park and all this stuff that we really did, I thought that was just a pipe dream and maybe I would meet her and she wouldn't like me or think I was crazy or something. And the funniest thing is that she's just such a sweet, dear, kind person and very Japanese in the sense of the politeness and that kind of thing, which is so ironic considering the way Asuka is and complaining about Japanese people and how they're so polite. And really, I think she's just nothing like Asuka. She's just an incredibly talented actor. And within about 5 minutes of meeting me, her comment was, "Oh, I can see why you play Asuka." I'm just going to take that as a good thing, though.
Yeah, she's not quite the real-life Antabaka that she is.
No,
Asuka.
My gosh, she's really such a nice, warm, caring, wonderful person. But she did tell me instantly, this is a newsflash for everyone hearing this, that apparently I'm a lot like Megami Hayashibara, I found out. Like we'll be somewhere and then I walk off in my purse and Tiffany, you're forgetting your purse. And after I did that a couple times, she goes, "That's just like Hayashibara." So yay. That's a good someone to be like.
Now, between this movie and the last time you recorded Asuka, how long of a stretch are we talking about here?
Let me think. Wow, it's probably the longest stretch for me. I'd say, could be maybe 6 years?
6 years?
Could be, yeah. It could be that long.
What was it like getting to come back and play Asuka after a 6-year gap like that?
It's hard for me to think that it's been 6 years because she doesn't leave me. Asuka is just present with me all the time. And a lot of that could be because I go to a lot of conventions, and of course that's what everybody wants to hear. It's just with me all the time. I've played a lot of characters in a bunch of different shows, and some of them I wouldn't be able to summon so readily, but I mean, I don't have to summon Asuka because she's just right there. She's just with me all the time.
She's with you in articles of clothing that you actually wore to record in.
Yes, I actually wore Asuka shirts both days when I was recording on this, and
I think you also have a timepiece that's Asuka related.
oh, yes, I am wearing a beautiful red, of course it's red because that's the best color, red and white Hello Kitty watch that my friend Yuko gave me for my birthday a couple of years ago when we were at the Hello Kitty theme park, Pearland, and it's beautiful. Actually, even though I'm sure she obviously bought it, her little 4-year-old daughter, Sue, gave it to me wearing a princess dress and singing Happy Birthday to You in English.
Oh, wow.
Now, a 4-year-old Japanese girl with pigtails singing Happy Birthday may be the cutest thing on the planet.
That's pretty cute, even just picturing that.
It was pretty freaking cute, and she had on a little tiny tiara. I mean,
that makes it
cuter. Was adorable that she wanted to dress like a princess to go to Hello Kitty's house. It was so freaking cute.
Now, that's so cute. Now, in the movie, we have a different outcome of what happens to Asuka that seemed very much like a different character in the series.
Yes.
And then we also have her opening up in different ways to Misato and stuff like that. What are maybe some things you would like to see happen to Asuka in the future of the Evangelion movies?
Well, yeah, I was very surprised seeing this, not knowing what was going to happen. When I saw it the first time, like, oh, wait a minute, that's what happened to Toji.
Yeah.
Not me. Hello, what's going on? That was, not good. Well, it's a little puzzling as to what might actually be going on with her. Obviously, she gets better, I guess, because we see her in the coming attractions thing with an eye patch. So otherwise, she looks pretty good. I'd just like to think that she does get to pilot her Unit 2 again, that no one else is supposed to be piloting.
Although they told her that they're interchangeable, they're weapons.
Not interchangeable. My Unit 2.
Asuka, no like.
No, don't. I don't like anybody else in my Unit 2. It's not good. So, yeah, I hope she comes back and that she's better. And, if she could, I hate to say it, accept working with other pilots a little more. Yeah, and just be able to work together as a team maybe a little more.
Well, she did have that breakdown moment where she realized that she had to at some time.
Yes.
Like she could have never defeated that angel.
No, she couldn't have. She couldn't have. And I think that was good for her to have that little breakthrough. And that's what I hope for her, that she comes back and she gets to pilot her Unit 2 again, which is the best one, and kick a lot of angel ass.
Well, there's always an angel's ass that needs to be kicked, so.
Definitely.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the fans of Evangelion out there?
Well, listen, the fans have been so incredibly supportive to me over the years. Everyone who's emailed me, people that I've met at conventions, all the fan art and the gifts, everything. It's so touching to me. And I really do appreciate their support. And it is very touching to me when I meet people that have really been deeply affected by the show or the movies, that they have really connected with it on some very deep level. And I don't take that lightly. I really appreciate that. And I'm so honored to have gotten to work on such an incredibly iconic and amazing franchise for so many years.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in and talking with us.
Thank you.